Today we are going to be building the Elimination Chamber.
This is Bretto live on YouTube.
With the premium live event Elimination Chamber coming up this Saturday, I wanted to get in the mood by putting together my old Elimination Chamber. I'm going to be doing that in this video, and the reason I'm putting it together is because I want to do an action figure setup in it. I want to do an action figure setup after the pay-per-view, and I want to do an action figure setup before the pay-per-view to like fantasy book, in other words, Elimination Chamber. So we got the chamber right here. I took everything out of the box. I got it spread out right here on this white table, and we are gonna get to building. I'm gonna show you guys how to build it. It's easy, and no, it is not available anymore, and it's very freaking hard to find on eBay, this particular Elimination Chamber. But without further ado, guys, we are gonna jump into it, get everything out of these bags that I have here, and we are gonna get to building. Alright guys, we have everything unbagged right here, all the different pieces, the floor, the supports under the ring, the glass, the pods themselves that we still have to put together, but we have everything unbagged and we are going to get to building. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to build this son of a gun right now. Alright guys, we're going to jump into the build process. We got everything out of the bags, the supports, the floor, the pods, the glass, everything like that. All these freaking chamber parts. We're going to put it all aside for now, move all this aside, and we are going to build the ring first. As you can see, the sticker's already on it because I put that on a couple of years ago, but you're going to want to grab your ring. You're going to want to start off with your ropes, and you're going to want to start off by not making sure they are tangled. You're going to want to get them all nice and straight, just like that, and start with the post that has the ropes squished in them, that you cannot move them out. You're going to want to start with that rope, and then you're going to prop it right in here. Don't be afraid to give it a little force right there. Prop it in. Once you have your center rope in, then you give your other turnbuckles and steel posts the amount of rope they need to be put in. And yes, it is going to be a little tight, so don't be afraid to pull your ropes just like that. Get these all in just like so, and then the last one you're going to want to pull this way just like that and get that in. So there is your basic ring, half open on the bottom. It looks pretty good. So we are going to put this aside for now because we don't need that for a while. I highly recommend clearing a little area for yourself to give you some space to make your Elimination Chamber. Starting off first, we're going to want to start off with a floor piece just like that, and then we are going to want to jump to one of these triangle pod floor pieces, and then this little stub end right here, this little connector piece, you're going to want that sticking out. So when you go in just like that, you're going to want to hear that snap just like that, and then you're just going to keep going around. You're going to add another floor chamber pod piece to this corner. Make sure everything's lined up. Make sure it snaps in. You're going to want to hear that snap. Then you're going to go to another floor piece. Like I said, little stub connector sticking out. So then we can add our Elimination Chamber walls. And then this is what you're gonna want. It should be straight, it shouldn't be falling apart. This thing is pretty sturdy, you know what I'm saying? So you got that down. Let's jump to our next step. Next up, we are flipping over our Elimination Chamber floor. Now we are gonna jump to the two versions of support steel beams that they give us in this chamber playset. It's pretty basic where you put them. You're gonna find the double, which they give you 4 of, and you're gonna put it under the Elimination Chamber floor. Once you hear that snap, it should be in. You're gonna go around all 4 floor corners of the ring, or of the chamber, I should say, and do this. Boom, just like that. Then you're gonna jump to your singles, which I already showed, and these go under the pods. So you're gonna wanna get them under the pods, make sure they're in there. Looks like there's 2 on each, and make sure you hear another little snap. And looks like there's a little stub on these little parts, and it lines up with the hole. So just make sure you're lining up that little stub with that gap, so then it works and it fits nice and snug. And then you flip it over just like that, and then we grab our ring, and it's pretty self-explanatory. From there, you're gonna go under with the ring, bring this over, and I think you guys can see where this is going. Look at that, dude. That is so cool. You should be able to lift it up without the ring falling through the floor of the chamber. This looks like so much fun. I cannot wait to finish this. Let's go. Next up, we are building our pods. You're gonna wanna start off with these parts here, and then we also want these top parts here. So you place that aside, and then you basically just prop this in this little hole right here, and bada bing, bada boom, there you are. There's the top of your pod. You're gonna wanna make 4 of these at once. But yeah, boom, there you guys are. You guys got 4 of those. We're gonna continue building the pods. Be careful when you're using these pieces. There's a B and there's an A. They're marked and they have specific little joints at the top. Make sure you're using the right wall pieces. The B one goes on the left side of the chamber, and then the A goes on the right. Once you snap them in, you should hear another snap. You're gonna wanna hear a lot of snaps when you're making this, so then it's fully in. So boom, there is our pod, and then we add the glass. And yes, there are different glass pieces. Just make sure you're using, this is a wall one, the other ones are door ones. So use your wall one first, and then you're gonna wanna just slide it up in the pod just like so. And once it's up, it should fit snug. Yes, I did just drop it. But yeah, once it's up, it should fit snug just like that. And then you got your glass panel, your glass wall right there. Again, there are wall pieces and there are door pieces. Make sure you're using a wall piece for right there. Guys, we got all 4 of our pods created. Now we're gonna jump back to our base, and just like a regular elimination chamber, you wanna place your pods accordingly. You wanna put them in the corner where you want that specific pod, even though they, yes, are all the same. It doesn't really matter which one you put at which corner, they are all the same. But once you get it over there, you wanna line it up, and then you're gonna wanna push it down. You're gonna hear a couple more snaps, and then you're gonna wanna do that for every freaking corner. Make sure the glass is facing in. Boom! We got all the chamber pods on our chamber, dude. Just think, I'm creating this WWE action figure version of an elimination chamber. Just think, the freaking actual WWE is probably creating their elimination chamber right now in the arena that they're having it in Montreal. Next up, we are putting in our doors. This is the difference that I was talking about. There's one little side piece that you could grab with your fingers and pull it out and in. So there's 2 different versions of glass, and this is very freaking easy. You literally just slide it in. You're gonna hear a couple more snaps, but yeah, you literally just slide this glass right in. And look, you pull the glass open, just like this, to reveal your superstars. That is so cool. So cool. We are not jumping to the ceiling next, but here is the ceiling. I just wanted to show it in the vid. We are jumping to the walls. Not the walls of Jericho, the walls of the elimination chamber. This is pretty easy. You just want to get it right. So we're gonna come over here, and we're gonna wanna snap in. Remember that stud I was talking about with the floor? That's why we stuck it towards facing out of the elimination chamber. So then we can come over here, snap it in, just like that. And boom, you're gonna wanna come up here, and then you're gonna wanna line this up as well. So then that is locked in, and then this door comes over here, and then it snaps to this pod. Just like that. And then you have one wall on, and then it also snaps at the bottom. Snaps at the bottom. Hold on. I haven't put this together in a while, so bear with me. Boom! And it is in. That is one wall on. That wall is secure. Alright guys, we got all 4 corners of the elimination chamber on, and it looks fantastic. Fantastico. Let's go. We got one more snap to do there. And yes, it is officially on, guys. This looks freaking great. And our last step is one of the easiest steps of the video. And it is the top and the freaking ceiling. The ceiling of the elimination chamber. I tilted the camera up just a little bit so you can see how I do this. Literally, like I said, it is so easy. You come up here and you literally push down. Boom. You literally come up here and you push down, dude. Just make sure everything's lined up. And once it is, you literally just push down. Yes, it's gonna fall in. That's because we don't have all 4 on yet. Don't be worried about that. You can have it stick out, have in, whatever you want. Connect the tabs at the top. The tabs are essential because it keeps it from imploding, guys. Here's the elimination chamber once again, just with a different point of view. My only disappointment with this thing when it originally came out is there's no glass that covers the top, because in real WWE they actually have a WWE logo glass piece that sits right here, and they have glass right here, and they have glass right here. Glass right here, I understand why they didn't put, so you could easily put a figure in there. Here's how the doors work. Looks freaking great. You just grab this tab, slide the door out, slide the door in, and then when you put it in, you want to hear a snap. Just like that. Obviously, one hand's holding the camera, otherwise it would have been easier. And then obviously the doors do open, so you could play in this son of a gun. There are 2 tabs there. Doors open just like that. You can get your little hands in there, and you could have a match with whoever you want. Here is a point of view of inside the cage. So WWE Superstar just walked in the cage, and here they are inside the chamber. You could have figures jump off the top of the pods that are sturdy enough to hold a figure. Here are those little tabs I was talking about up top. If you want, you could fight in the top of the cage. You could easily just open all 4 corners of that, and you could fight with your hands in the top of the cage, or like I said, through the side of the cage. There will be an action figure setup dropping of this elimination chamber very, very soon. Stay tuned. And I really got enjoyed the build video of the WWE Elimination Chamber, and I will see you guys next time. Bretto Live out.